Welcome, friends, to another Mercy Moment Emery episode. And I believe it was Ruth Graham who said that she was under construction until the day she died. That quote comes to mind after I've had a day where I have just been taken out by murmuring and complaining and bemoaning circumstances and feeling sorry for myself, taking a attitude of entitlement. These attitudes are horrible. They're disgusting. But I got entangled with this attitude of entitlement and this complaining heart. It took me over yesterday as we went into a weekend with no help Saturday or Sunday. And we had no help as we typically would Saturday during the day. We had no breaks. Woke up super tired, missed going to fellowship on Sunday, and because of that, I got stuck in this complaining attitude. And I want you to track with me here. There were five things that kept Israel wandering in the desert for 40 years, out of the promised land, out of the best that God had said, hey, this is yours. But instead, they wandered around for 40 years and a whole generation of people died in the desert, not receiving God's best. So this should catch your attention because we are at risk, just like the people of Israel, to wander for 40 years outside of God's very best that's right there and available. But I give it away and I compromise it with five actions, five behaviors and attitudes that kept Israel out of the promise that Dr. Ed Cole points out in many of his books. The first one is lust. A lust for what I don't have. Oh my gosh, how much lust, not just in the sexual sense, but lust for something I don't have. An unsatisfied, unhealthy perspective. Number two is idolatry. Idolatry, putting anything above God himself and making it a supreme source, an ultimate that I can't live if I don't have it. Number three, fornication. This has to do with our bodies and sexuality. When I go outside of the covenant of a marriage and I use anyone, pornography, masturbation, premarital sex with anyone outside of the confines of the covenant of marriage, fornication. Number four, after fornication, so we have lust, idolatry, fornication. Number four is tempting Christ. Tempting Christ. Tempting Christ is doing what he says not to, but expecting his blessing. There's many who do this, commit this act of treason and sin to keep you wandering in the desert of complaining, murmuring, and chaos, heat, and exhaustion. Tempting Christ. You do what he says not to and expect him to bless you. Doesn't work. You're going to fall dead in the desert, totally unfulfilled and distraught. Number five. So we have lust, we have idolatry, fornication, tempting Christ. Number five. Number five is what I struggled with today. Murmuring. Murmuring. Oh God, I don't deserve. Oh, life is so hard. Oh. Murmuring is such a deadly trap. Oh my gosh. I was entangled in it for the last 2 days. Oh my goodness, I got stuck in this place. And the thing is, I am committed to what I confess, Dr. Ed Cole also points out. So when I confess that my life is horrible, things suck, I don't deserve this, I deserve better, I'm committed to my confession. And let me tell you, it was miserable. Murmuring is miserable. So I want to encourage you to do something that took me 2 days to get to. Let me save you some time. Repent. Repent and turn the ship around. Instead of murmuring, I want to encourage you to give thanks. Because thanksgiving is what cures anxiety. Thanksgiving is what cures murmuring. Thanksgiving, looking at what you have and giving thanks. God, thank you for breath in my lungs. I thank you for a healthy body. I thank you for the time to be able to talk to a friend. I thank you for my beautiful wife. I thank you for my awesome dog. I thank you for this car, truck, SUV, van, Jeep that I drive. I thank you that you've given me provision to live in a house with an abundance of books, that you've given to me eyes that can see, ears that can hear, a mouth that can taste, a nose that can smell. I'm alive. Man, cures it. Murmuring has no place with a heart that's consumed with gratitude. A heart of anxiety is vanquished with thanksgiving, because anxiety is focused on the future. What if Thanksgiving keeps you in the present and roots you in reality? So this video is simply titled Confounded by Complaining. Getting untangled from murmuring. I just want to fixate on the murmuring subject, friends, because murmuring is so deadly, such a trap, and so freaking exhausting. Good grief. Man, I feel so revived that I just got on my face and said, God, I have sinned against you by complaining against your good gifts. And I have spoken death over the things and people I love because I became clouded by my own disillusionment of murmuring. Because I got self-focused and poor me, I don't deserve this, I deserve better. Friends, that is sin against our Creator. For goodness sake, I live in the United States of America and I have so many gifts all around me. Why have I chosen a heart of complaining? Because I got distracted and I didn't receive the true gift from the giver. The true gift is the gift of life and intimacy and relationship with Him. If I don't have relationship with Him, I get disillusioned, discouraged, disoriented, and it's game over. But when I come back to Him and I get my focus, my mindset refocused, my mind renewed with truth, with gratitude, and with His presence, it's a game changer. So I want to encourage you to pause right now, stop this video, and if you've been murmuring, I want to encourage you to repent. Change your mind. God, I have sinned against you, and I'm not going to choose this anymore because I'm committed to what I confess, and I'm not going to be committed to murmuring and complaining anymore. But I want to give thanks to you, and I pray you would help me right now. I don't feel grateful, I don't feel thankful, but I want to ask you would help me to take this place of how I'm feeling and to turn it into action, my actions to change my feelings. Because friends, actions will change your feelings, not the reverse. Action is what changes your emotions. You may feel one way, but when you take action the opposite, game changer. You're going to change your mindset, your heart, and your actions will follow. So may you be renewed and untangled from a murmuring spirit and set free with the gifts of gratitude.